Oh, what am I doing? I guess we'll talk to people.
Hey!
I can't believe how quickly those thugs set upon us. Our class heads went off, people were shouting orders. Oh, but it was a right mess. Say, who are you anyway? I remember. Hey, you're one of the surviving brigands, aren't you? wait, what? How about you?
Greetings.
Alois told me all about what happened. Thank you for assisting the class heads. Had anything happened to the students, we all would have paid in heartache and
By the
loss.
way,
It reminds me of the previous time when a student who returned home from the academy went missing and, forgive me, I'm remembering. Interesting.
hey!
Welcome to our humble base camp. I assume you are familiar with the officers academy on the grounds of Girl Monastery, yes? It's weird. God, I thought I wasn't gonna have to do voice acting. It's weird that it's only the story. Like only the story has, like only missions and story cutscenes have full dialogue. That's weird.
If I'm honest,
As brings me back to Awakening and Fates. The three young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the Academy's 3 houses. Hey, but you will find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Ceres here at this camp. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the Academy school year.
that's concerning.
But the situation became quite the mess when that band of brigands attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the 3 class heads wish to speak with you.
What say you?
Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself. This is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees. Speak to 3 hours later. I'll do that in a moment. God, we can freaking talk. Ah, okay, that was a hello, Lawrence.
Ah, it is you.
You must be the famed mercenary of the woods who stepped in unbidden to aid Claude as a noble representative of the Leicester. Okay, sure. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to everyone. Whatever you say. Yeah, I'm not. I've honestly kind of gone sick of freaking doing voice acting for videos, so I don't know. Oh, sorry if I don't do it.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna be talking to everyone. It's gonna be too long. Oh yeah, I can still rotate the camera. Hey friend, appreciate what you did back there. But okay, I can't read and do that at the same time. And we have been a war of hope without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Alois told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it as a church thing? Sorry about that. You sure I can trust this Alois guy?
Of course.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't expect you to have a faith in any random stranger who walks by. In any event, you helped us out and everyone's extremely grateful for it. Alright, support points.
Speaking of,
Have you talked with the others here at camp? I can tell you a little bit about the students in my Golden Deer house. Oh lord, okay. Yeah, sure.
have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety.
I was voice acting.
But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery. Hilda's the
Hilda.
only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up, which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her. He's a pretty friendly guy, though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles.
And eating.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough.
Hilda's an interesting. She's sort of like the snobby princess, where it's like she makes people do stuff for her, but like she's genuinely like nice. I mean, she can't be lazy, but like she is genuinely nice, and she can actually like fight. So it's weird. She can do stuff when she wants to. She just doesn't want to.
Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier, and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess.
No, she's the best. You don't know. You have no idea.
Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it.
Nah.
Oh, Marianne? She's Margrave Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me. Leone wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
And finally...
Who, me? I'm more curious about you, personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrick Mach.
Yeah. I'm not gonna look over the other houses, because I'm assuming there's gonna be a rock split, and you have to choose which house, just like in 3 houses. Oh hey, are you the mercenary who helped Claude hit that little jam? I heard you're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilders or something. Sorry to disappoint, I'm just your average gal. Too average if you ask me. Talk about a letdown. Hey now. Oh come on, okay, she's joking. Anyways, thanks for helping Claude out. Mary Ann. And like said the other.
Hello.
You're that mercenary everyone's talking about. Nah, was it? You're not attempting to curry a favor with children of the nobility in pursuit of some nefarious aim, are you? You keep a guess. I didn't Mary Ann like that. Oh, maybe this was a good idea. I was just helping out some strangers. Still, it's always good for a monk to have folks like that in her debt. I see. And do you think our mercenary friend is someone worthy of trust, Marianne? What, me?
I'm busy.
Well, either way, we need to be going. We're busy. Yeah, I'll leave you to it. Whatever it is you're doing. Hey, you're a new face. Are you a student from one of the other houses? You must be the mercenary we've been hearing so much about. What was your name again? It's not important. Anyway, what house are you guys with? We're in Claude's house, like going deer, but we're just regular old common folk. Due to the nature of Leicester, we have more students from the commoner class than the other houses.
Please?
I'd imagine you're a commoner yourself, what with being a mercenary and all? Nah. Yes. Okay, now just speak with the other house leaders. I don't really care about anyone else.
Thanks.
Ah, there you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I'm hoping we might hire you on with the Empire. Hell no. I can promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today. So, what say you? Why are you so adamant? I'm not usually hired into service by people quite so high up on the food chain. Why the special attention? I value your talent now that I've had the ability to see it firsthand.
On another matter.
By the by, have you spoken with the others here in camp? No. If you like, I can tell you a little bit about the no. And just Dimitri, who's over here. You know, I'll talk to Manuela. She's funny. I've healed so many people today that I never want to look at a bandage again. And who do we have here? No, wait, don't say. Let me guess. You're a brave vagabond knight who appeared to bully protect me from those brigands earlier. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's me, alright. Oh, and the name's Nam, by the way. You're very kind to go along with my load, Jay. Oh, damn. Well then, I am Manuela, a professor of the Officers Academy, a doctor, and also a songstress of a world-renowned opera company. Though I have worked merely to the bone today, though I have worked myself to the bone today, so right now I'm merely a sad and lonesome woman. Oh, at least she knows herself. I didn't mean to get so close. No, let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you, Na. We are in your debt. Also, I examined the map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east. I didn't think of it.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. I checked the map earlier, but I couldn't tell where in the woods I actually was. Well, I'm glad I could be of service. I hope you are able to reach your destination in this time. You'll be staying until sunrise, yes? I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Nope. Of course, now that I've spun the idea on you so suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to. Yeah. No. Oh, looks like dawn's almost here. Alright. Time to head out. Ah, nah. Have you spoken with the house leaders yet?
That's concerning.
What? You're leaving? But that won't do.
If I'm
Actually, I was hoping I could ask something of you. Would you hear me out? Sure.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Ramire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but...
Fine, quote-unquote.
Well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrigmach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you're well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
This sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garrigmach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
Oh, well, I'm rewarded.
I guess I'm not opposed to helping out a little more. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly...
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are? Not just any man can pull off that look.
Oh my
You
god.
like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
We heard it.
Thank God.
Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us. But, well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But, as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with. Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
You know, theoretically speaking, it is probably, you know, better for her to,
Prologue.
you know, revenge is, you know, not the most healthy thing, always.
Deep in the forest, the mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garrig Mach's Officers' Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garrig Mach.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
It was nothing. You take a job, you make sure it gets done. That's what a mercenary does.
I see you do not lack for confidence.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
Wait, what?
You what? Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Yeah, you know, when you put it like that, I don't like it.
But the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever.
Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Seros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer or simply increase your own strength, this environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
All right, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit me to tell you a bit more about the school itself. The academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals. We ask our prospects to spend a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
So I can join any house I want?
Yes, you have simply to name it. So you wish to join Claude's Golden Deer. Are you certain?
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in your new house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Nice meeting you, sir. Don't load me up with too much homework, all right?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuel, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the church.
Alright, Claude. The Lawrence, his name was right there. Hilda, Raphael, Lycidia, Ignatz, Marianne, and Leonie. The gang's all here.
Sorry, but do I have this right? This person just enrolled at the Academy and now they have become a member of our house?
Yup.
Yeah, that's pretty much the deal. Right, Professor Yuritsa?
Yes.
I love how you can bump into someone in the woods one night and suddenly you're living under the same roof the next. I knew we had a thing. Anyway, welcome to the Golden Deer House, where the only rule is make your own rules. Kidding, of course. Or am I?
The point is, you're one of us now. And it's very good to have you here.
While the term's only just started, the church must really like you if they're letting you join partway through. You have to be pretty skilled to get that kind of treatment.
Well, I believe it. I mean, how many people our age can cut it as full-fledged mercenaries? I definitely see why the church was interested, and I can't wait to train together.
And I can't wait to eat together! Or work out! You want to go work out? Seriously, you need to put some muscles on that coat rack you call a body. Bulk up! Like me.
Shut up.
I don't think these strange shirt buttons look is for everybody. Any more meat on those bones, and our friend here would be downright scary. Our new friend's build is perfect as is. Wouldn't you agree, Marianne?
Oh, well, I don't...
Okay, everyone just loosen up. And hey, it's not like we haven't met already, so just sit back and make yourself at home.
I would not take after Claude if I were you, new blood. Honestly, if you wish your time here to be fruitful, you would do well to follow my lead.
I think Professor Yuritsa wants to say something.
Remember your mission?
Every word, Professor. We are to crush what remains of the Iron King's thieves who attacked our camp.
And with their boss Costas out of the picture, the runts that are left should be easy pickings.
They can't be anything too special if we're getting them as homework.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Professor... Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, so that whole Yuritsa up and vanishing thing, best to just get used to it.
Well, I, for one, am excited to show off my skills by beating up on some bandits.
Yeah, beating up.
Could be excused, or...
We're all in this together, Marianne. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
It's just killing.
Besides, the newbie here already sent them packing once, so this should be easy peasy.
So long as I'm here, this will all work out just fine.
Are you sure? That's a relief.
Oh, Marianne likes
Anyway,
her.
we're all participating in this mission. Church's rules. I didn't make them, so the only thing we can do is work together. And we're gonna lean pretty heavy on our mercenary buddy here. Hope that's okay.
Hey, lean all you want. Just make sure I get the credit at the end.
I really like her. God, so much better than either Lianna or freaking what's his face, Rowan from first Warriors game. God. Not that I hated Lianna, but she was just kind of whatever.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Rowe's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe. Though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
Lost sight of them?
A shame to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. Why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow...
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Hey, Professor Yuritsa, are you... And the way he goes. Guess we better get after him. We're still on a mission, after all.
Pathetic.
Slow down, Professor. You're making it hard for us to... Oh. Well, this is something.
What happened to all these people?
Dead by my hand.
Are these the bandits we have been chasing?
Who knows? It's not like you can tell they're bandits just from looking at them.
Well, Professor, are they the villains we're searching for?
Most likely. I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
Okay, does it have to be so dark and spooky?
It must be their hideout if they were trying to shelter there.
Then let's quit standing around and seize the place. Might even find some nice gear in the process.
I concur. As nobles, we would be remiss to let the people suffer at the hands of these rapscallions 1 minute longer.
So you want to go in there? Yeah, you know what? I think I'll stay here and make sure the outside is safe. Right, Marianne? You with me?
Of course. We don't belong in a dangerous place like that.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out an entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
Yeah! Let me at them! I'll crack those guys like walnuts!
It seems like opinions are split. But the thing is, we're still on a mission. And that means we leave the decision-making to Professor Yuritsa.
And I say, enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
But...
There's no cause for concern. I see no signs of life. There can't be more than a handful, or none at all.
I'd be happy with the none option.
My grandpa told me empty forts have ghosts in them.
Ghosts? I mean, how childish. Everyone knows there's no such thing. We're hunting bandits, not banshees. So can we please just get this over with?
Like, Cynthia, don't tell me that you're...
just leave it be.
Horsing around. Just be careful some brute doesn't take you by surprise.
Yeah, we'll just need to watch each other's backs. Eyes peeled, everyone.
Alrighty, defeat the thieves. No defeat condition pun. Alright. You fulfill. That's a weird wording. You fulfill. You were successfully defeated. Alrighty, okay.